It's all got a bit spooky here in the studio, isn't it? But look at this lovely pumpkin we have here. It's from Tim Radcliffe from Burcott near Bromsgrove. Now, he's carved 200 of these, Bob, and they're going to be lighting up Burcott tonight.
Isn't
You
it?
just see the face at the top there, and at the bottom,
Terrific.
I believe we've got the pumpkin face as well.
Will they be
adorning the Warman household tonight?
Oh, I'm sure, yes.
Warding off trick-or-treaters?
Absolutely right, yeah. Well, we've been asking you to tell us about your spooky experiences, and we've had a text from Alan Yarwood in Shropshire to say he drove through a headless horseman on Longmend Hill.
Oh, well, I can beat that one. Tasha in Stoke says, I was in my room getting ready for school when I heard a whisper in my ear asking what I was doing. It was a voice of a little girl.
What about this? Rachel from Stone in Staffordshire saw a ghost sitting on her nan's bed.
I think she was just reading these. And we've also had an email from Pam Hinks in Worcester who tells the tale of how her parents saw a ghost in a lane near Huddington Court, home of one of the gunpowder plot conspirators. Seems a lot of other people have seen it as well.
Oh, that figures up, doesn't it? Anyway, in search of our own spooky experiences, Central Tonight has dispatched the fearless Luella Bailey and a team of paranormal researchers to one of the most haunted places in the Midlands.
Tonight of all nights, will they come across something out of the ordinary? Let's join Luella now as she prepares to venture into the unknown. Lou.
Well, I'm ever so glad you lot are happy in your nice warm studio. I am in the spookiest place in the Midlands. I'm actually in an old pottery, and it's disused, and it's supposed to be haunted so badly that the workers who work on the other side of this complex just won't come in here, and we're going to spend the night here. And with me, I'm not doing it on my own, by the way, I'm not that stupid, but I have Simon Deacon, who is a paranormal investigator, and Diane King, who's a medium, and these two are going to be spending the night here, and we're hoping to have some fun and games, aren't we, Simon? Now, what do you think we're going to see?
From when we were around here earlier on, we had a lot of activity. We had some pipes rattling quite violently. We had some doors shut behind us, and we've had footsteps as well.
No, you actually showed me, didn't you, a tunnel where you saw somebody?
Yeah, we had one of the tunnels that we're in, quite a confined space. There was about 5 of us in there at the time. We shut the doors at the end of the tunnel. We were coming back down the tunnel. We heard a noise behind us. Turned around to see what it was, and the doors had actually been reopened at the bottom end.
Now, Diane, you're a medium, and you claim to see these spooks. What did you see? What did he look like?
Well, we saw a gentleman coming down the tunnel. He had a lot of burning to the side of his face. I feel he's been here for quite a while, and he certainly wants to communicate with us, but he's not very friendly, so I feel he'll kick off tonight, so we should have a bit of fun, really.
So he's looking for a few chums, is he?
He is, yeah, so hopefully we can help him. And
probably pick on me. Now, as you well know, I don't really believe in all this, and I'm quite sceptical about the whole thing. I mean, am I going to have my mind changed then, Simon?
I think you will. By the end of the night, you will definitely have your mind changed, yes.
Now, you don't just go out and about with a big torch, do you? You do have specialist equipment. Just describe what you have.
Yeah, so just some of the equipment we'll be using tonight for the investigation. We'll be using some night vision cameras, EMF meters, laser thermometers and motion detectors.
So it should be quite an interesting night, and we're actually going to be filming all night and bring you the results tomorrow night, so it should be really interesting. I'll probably be the ones running out of this building like the screaming banshee about 3 in the morning, so we'll catch up later, but wish me luck. Did you hear something?
No, she definitely drew the short straw there, didn't she?
She does.
Now, you heard Simon, the paranormal expert, saying earlier on that he really believed that a skeptic like me, well, I'm going to have my mind changed by the morning. So it's early already, so I don't know how we're going to make it through the night. But we're going to bring you all the results tomorrow night. We're going to show you what we've seen or not seen. But we're going to get you scared, as I'm feeling a little bit now. So wish me luck and see you later.
How was it for you? Halloween has come and gone for another year, but it'll be certainly one this year that Luella will never forget.
Yeah, this time yesterday, if you remember, we left Lou at a disused pottery, which is said to be one of the most haunted places in the Midlands.
Her plan to spend the entire night there, but did anything go bump in the night? Let's find out.
We knew it was going to be a long night as we entered the derelict premises of what was once a thriving pottery workshop. T.G. Green's of Swadlincote in Derbyshire is still very much in business, but this part of the premises is now a no-go area for its workers, who are too scared to enter. With Swadlincote's answer to Ghostbusters, the local paranormal investigation team swung into action. Soon they were seeing ghostly goings-on in places you wouldn't want to go. Can you feel it at the moment?
It's a very strong energy, and it's mostly at the other end and keeps having a look. He keeps going from one end to the other basically at the moment. And he's been making the doors move at the furnace end as well as.
Can you feel anything now?
Yes, he's got a very heavy energy at the minute, and it's quite making me not be able to breathe very well, to be honest with you. I can feel the burning down the side of his face as well.
Our chap in the tunnel may not have been the most attractive of souls to run into, but later Diane sensed more friendly company.
Like she's just looking, putting stuff on the shelving, and she's getting on with everything as if we're not here. She certainly doesn't want to come round and communicate with us at the minute. It's like she's trying to ignore us.
For the rest of us, though, the night was becoming a disappointment. No bumps in the night, not even a suspicious draft. Drastic action was called for.
And you touch somebody and you let the candles move or blow them out, anything, just do something for us. Show us that you're here.
The screams are so agonising.
Despite her distress, Diane was drawn back to the tunnel. It was now becoming apparent this was the one place the investigators were sure of a presence. Now it was my turn. With the support of my trusty cameraman Craig, the team left us on our own in a locked kiln in an effort to draw in the spirits. Thanks, guys. It was not a success. As the early hours beckoned, we dashed around the place with our torches ablaze. Strange things did happen. The temperature rose at one point to 36 degrees, albeit for a moment, and one of the crew started to feel suddenly nauseous. It was only when one of the paranormal team fled out of the infamous tunnel like a gibbering wreck, we decided to call it a day. So do I now believe in the spirit world? Well, put it this way, this is one place in the world I'd be glad to never see again. Enough said.
Bit about scary.
Well, what do you make of that?
I'm glad Lou didn't get grabbed by any kind of ghostly ghoulie, because Craig was blooming asleep, wasn't he? I mean, she could have been...
He was quite relaxed there, the scary environment.
Anyway, very entertaining.
All over for the year. And that's it from us tonight. Join us for Central Tonight tomorrow night at 6 for now.
Bye-bye.
Good night.